Hello everyone, it's Recharger here with another video, and this video is the last video of 2023. This is very interesting how this is my number 24 weekly diecast, and it has fallen on the last day of 2023, in which tomorrow is going to be 2024. Interesting how that happened. Yeah, it would be more interesting if this video would have be in the first weekend of 2024, of course, but can't choose everything. But today we have quite a lot of interesting stuff. So, let's see. Starting off with main lines as of always. In today's video, we're gonna have this guy, the 21st Ford Bronco in orange, and this guy, the 68 Chevy Nova from 2015. So what year was this guy? 21. Then we have the Mad Manga from, where's the year? Oh, there it is, 2018. Oh, that's this old? Wow, I didn't know it's that old. Now this one's an oldie. You can see by the package, it is bad condition. And I have had this in the package for a very long time. 2010, 2009. Okay. I have this as a mini GT. Should have brought that to compare it. It's too late. So, yeah, what is this? The Tyrrell P34 six-wheeler. This is going to be an interesting one to open. Very old. Then the Dimachini Veloce from 2022. Blue one. And as for the main lines, we have the 85 Honda City Turbo 2. It's Zamac from 2017. And then we have some more main lines, in which, since I'm done with the anniversary cars, unless in the future they should pop up and I get what I want, and then I'll show that on the channel. But it looks for a couple of months or maybe half a year that's not going to happen. But instead, they have been releasing some of these Fast and Furious series, in which, like this. They released like 10 cars. Each car came from the movie it was in. So this was in Fast and Furious 4, where in the movie where Letty was supposed to die. So out of these cars, I did get the entire set, but I decided not to keep the Eclipse and the Sylvia. So those are long gone. And I kept all of the rest of the stuff, because that's what I decided I want to keep. And that is all that we're going to be opening on this channel. So, for Series 1, Jeep Gladiator. This is a metal on metal, so it's very heavy. Of course, the Ford Gran Torino Sport. From Fast X, the Dodge Charger Hellcat. Fast and Furious 5, Toyota Supra. Fast and Furious 7, Dodge Charger Off-Road. The Ice Charger from Fate of the Furious, which was 8. Then from 2 Fast and Furious, the Dodge Hemi Challenger. And from the 6th movie, which is this last movie with Paul Walker in it, Fast and Furious 6, the Ford Escort RS 1600. So we'll be getting into those. At least Hot Wheels wise, I think that's all. Yeah, so no premiums, and I haven't found anything that I didn't get or find anything I wanted at this moment. I got one Matchbox 354 pickup, This one is from... I don't see a year, so... Yeah. That's that. This thing got brought to me, I think, from Germany or somewhere around there. I think this was... I didn't buy this thing. I think this thing was... Or no, it was... Maybe it came in from Whatnot. I don't know, but I didn't buy this thing in stores. Okay, then for more interesting stuff. After a very long time of not showing M2s, we have an M2, which is a very cool M2. It's a truck. It is the 1972 Ford F250 Explorer 4x4. And this one's a very heavy casting, so can't wait to open this, pop this one out and see the details. And then we have an old guy. Racing Champions Hot Rod. And this is a 58 Impala Custom. I have no idea where I could review the year of this. It is not new, that's for sure. It looks to be from 1999. Well, that's, or that maybe not, maybe that's too old. Or it could be, because it has the anniversary year on it. 10 years of Racing Champions. So I don't know if it's from 1999, but this packaging is old. It is starting to go yellow, slowly fading plastics and stuff. Yeah, so we'll be getting into that one. Then we have a Tarmac Works. We have a Tarmac Works Ford Mustang Shelby GT 350R. So this is a cool looking casting. Not that I don't have already versions of this. I think this was like a year old at this point. Maybe 2 years. A year definitely. Next we have Johnny Lightning. This one's also an older release. I don't know what the year could be on this one. It is written 2019, so I don't know if this... Well, if it says 2019, I have not seen this style of package before, like this art style. 50 years of Johnny Lightning, so... Could be. Yeah. Well, there's the color variation of this special anniversary edition 1957 Chevy Bel Air convertible. It's in Sierra Gold. There's some Johnny Lightning facts if you want to read those. Right, sorry, let me focus it. You can pause and read those if you want to. Yep, and what is this? Carrying on the legacy started by Topper Toys 50 years ago. I don't know what that means, but hey, I got me a Bel Air. Oh, it almost fell down. And a bit of a newer Johnny Lightning, though. What year is this one? The 1986 Ford Mustang SVO. Now this is a car I didn't know even existed since last year, I think. A year or 2 years ago, I only found out. I think it was 2 years ago. I found out about this car's existence. I didn't know it on SVO even. I knew that there were many Fox body versions, but I didn't know about an SVO. And since that time I found about it, I've been really liking this car. And this is going to be my first model of it. Yeah, so there are some classic facts. You can pause and read those if you want. The car comes in light regatta blue. Doesn't say opening parts, so I guess we'll see that when we get to it. And the last car for this video that we will be opening is an Auto World. And this is the 1986 Dodge Conquest TSI. I wanted to first to get the Mitsubishi Starion, but somebody, in that moment when I was trying to buy it, somebody snatched it right in front of me. So I had to go for the Dodge Conquest instead. But hey, it's not too bad. I would have gotten this thing anyway. I just wanted the Starion also, but sadly didn't get it. Yeah, there's your premium facts if you want to read those. This car comes in white. And there you go. Just in case, this is a 2022 release. As for the SVO, it is also a 2022 release, if somebody's wondering. Okay, that's 10 minutes. Let's get into some opening. So let's start with the main lines. Oh, actually, let's start with the Smashbox. Oh, there's a Hot Rod Swap Meet Special. Oh, that was a surprise. No, since it's been standing like that, I didn't like. I thought it was gonna be all in the same color, like this old matted color. And suddenly I turned around and look at that. It has a blue door. That's cool. That is even way cooler now. At first I was like, okay, it's a cool hot rod. I like my hot rods and stuff like that. And now I like it even more. Because I love my rusty or patina or like junkyard vehicles much more than mint vehicles. I like fresh out of factory cars. I mean that's what I mean. So yeah, there's your bottom details if you want to see anything from that. Rolls amazingly, and that is the hot rod. Now let's get to the Hot Wheels. 21 Ford Bronco from the series of Then and Now, back then when it was a Then and Now. And that's one nasty packaging. Get out. There we go. We got the Bronco on the side. We have a little emblem right there. Bronco on the front grille. Nothing too much to say about this casting, although I do collect it, so I wish they would do like at least taillights for this one, since I did the Bronco front. Very little effort with the designing, guys, with this, but what can you do? It's Hot Wheels main lines. Okay, a little bit more upper than a main line. Let's see what we could have gotten in this. So I have this one, I know that for sure. I would love to get that, and these I don't care because I don't collect these castings. But these would be cool to get also. Yeah, C-Stage Chevy Nova. So this one comes in matte, like in this satin matte or satin, just satin, I think, with a design on it. Sadly, no. Yeah, no. Oh, that's weird. Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay, for a second I thought it was just a flat grill, but no, it actually has some pattern to it. Even the back does. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Nice design. Can't say anything bad about design. It rolls. Of course it does. It should. It's a Hot Wheels. Next up we have the 2020 Zamac number 2 from Hot Wheels Race Day. The 85 Honda City Turbo 2. Very shiny. Instantly can see that on the camera. It is shining back like crazy. And it's the blue design. I don't know which car had the. I think there was the white one that had this blue design on it also. I might be wrong. But yeah, we have design and none of the details that I like, which are the lights and front or back lights. Which I prefer more than having these designs on the car. Don't know, it's a cute little car. There we go. Next up, the Bicini Veloce This Hot Wheels Daredevils. This year, I think we got this thing in this like British Racing green color, and what was the other color? Was it white or blue? No, this one blue. Doesn't matter. Oh, I think it was like this like turquoise green or something. Could have been that. I'm not sure. Can't remember everything. But this is a very... I know it's a fantasy casting, but it's based off of Lancia. I know that for sure. But it's a very, very cool casting, which could be a real thing in real life. So I really dig this. The wheel arches are a bit interesting, that's for sure. Nice, wide. Really good execution. Hot Wheels original. There we go. Put that there. And let's leave the Tyrell for the last. Mad Manga from the Hot Wheels Art Cars. There we go. This is the W's. You know, some robot comic action on the hood, on the sides. So if somebody's wondering, this thing has a very cool feature as it... wait a minute, does this have this option? Okay, maybe it does. I have seen some of the Mad Mangas having the option where you can lean that upwards, so it would be better on the track, but I think these older ones don't have that option. Yeah, that's not an option for these older ones, but the newer ones have the option where you can snap the front upwards, so it would go better on the track. Otherwise, this thing is extremely low. As a Bozozoku copied version of a Bozozoku car. Yeah, cool. A casting and collect, of course. Of course, I wouldn't show you these cars if it would be a casting and collect. Although there are some cars, like in the previous video, I think I did the white Supra. I'm still debating on those, on the Supras. Okay, it's time for the Tyrell 6. Whoa, that came off instantly. It was begging to come off of that. Wow. Okay, it's pretty heavy. Okay, no, but still the bottom is plastic. Now the tiny wheels in the front, big wheels in the back. Overall, that looks nice. The engine's metal. Of course, the entire we have. So we have the driver in there also. This is nice detailing for a Hot Wheels. Look at that. For a Hot Wheels mainline, at least. That is crazy. How does it roll? Oh, it rolls amazingly. That is very cool. I just realized something. I didn't make a thumbnail. What could I use as a thumbnail? I'm sorry that I've suddenly realized this now. Let's have this guy. Let's have this and this guy. These two. I think, for me at least from inside of the package, these look the coolest things that I want to open. I'm sorry for that, but it had to be done. Okay, that is the Hot Wheels main lines. Let's push those far further away because we have to get into these. Yeah, let's see if we can get. So from the first two. So okay, let's start with this one. This came in the Too Fast, Too Furious because from the first movie we had the Eclipse, which I decided not to keep. So this is the 70 Dodge Hemi Challenger. I already have gotten the cars I wanted from Series 2 and 3, so you'll be able to see those in the next year's weekend videos. So these cars have more detail to them. See it as the Yeah, more details on everywhere. You can see those front lights and everything, backlights. Now this is what I like. If they do more like this. Also, I don't know why my camera's a bit foggy. I think it could be because of the weather outside. It's like pouring rain and snow. It is one of those weathers when you go outside and you just yuck, do the yuck. At least that's what I do when I see a bad weather outside. Yeah, there's our Challenger. Rolls, yes, of course it rolls. Which would be the next one? I think the next movie was Tokyo Drift. Yeah, and that was the third movie, so that's where the Sylvia came in as Mona Lisa, and that thing got trashed. I don't know. So then we move on to the fourth movie, which was the Gran Torino Sport, which was for the I forgot the guy who basically the bad guy car. This was the bad guy car. It's sad that this was a bad guy car because this is a phenomenal car. Look, we have the back lights. You have more detail on the grille. I think the lights on the front are painted. Let me see that off camera. Yep, the front headlights are even painted. Although it's on chrome, but it's still painted. I wish the wheels would have more depth. I don't know how to say that. Depth. I don't know. Depth to them. Instead of just painted on. Oh, it rolls well. Next up would be the fifth movie. That was 4. Number 5 was where the Supra was visible for like maybe 5 to 10 seconds in the movie when they were picking the right car to do the safe haste. Which car could be faster than a moving camera? And this car was one of the cars that was used in the scene of the car picking. And of course, it didn't make it. None of the cars made it. So yeah, a black on black Supra with front details. Got back details. Yeah, and we also have these details, although they weren't on the actual black car because this car was cast. The casting was made for the Toyota Supra for the first Fast and Furious movie. So I think they just decided to keep the vents on the front. There we go. That was 5. Now from the 6th movie, we have the Paul Walker's, Brian O'Connor's 70 Ford Escort R 1600. It was a bit of a long car that he had to drive, but hey, they were in UK, so this is an iconic UK car, at least a rally car. So I do really love to collect this casting, so it will be awesome to add this one with much more greater details than the other ones who have no design, nothing on the back, no designs on the back, no designs on the front. They just have the tempos, and that's it. There you go. I do wonder if that means something. Yeah. There we go. That's that. Next up, we have Fast and Furious 7, where this beast of a vehicle showed up and made me scream like a little girl when I saw this thing. So this is the off-road Dodge Charger. I got some papers. So this thing is phenomenal. Like, for me, this is wow. Like, this thing even showed up in Forza Horizon 2 as a DLC car. I missed that car. I wish it would show up in the newer games also. Because this thing was an off-roading beast. was an off-roading beast even in the movie. Yeah, not much to say about this car. It has back details. Everything else is more or less the same. Of course, rolling abilities are yes. Then we have the 8th movie, which is the Ice Charger. At first, when I saw this thing, I was also amazed, although I think the Hot Wheels execution is not that great. It looks too small. It should have been bigger. It should have been longer. It's very like squished. And all they give to this one is not even the front lights. They also all they give is this red bit. Let me focus. Let's see if it focuses. Those red bits on the back. That's it. Maybe if there are taillights, yeah, maybe also the taillights, which are barely visible. Yeah, that kind of stinks. I think this model needs to be redone and made in the actual size it should have been, because look how long is this Charger, and this one is yeah, it is a bit smaller. Even the roof bits don't line really. So yeah, that's that. Then from the 9th movie, which I can barely even remember. Well, I've seen it twice, but I still cannot remember. Oh wait, I think this one was driven by. I forgot. I think it was in the beginning of the movie, if I'm not wrong. It is a casting I collect, so I have many versions of the Gladiator, and this will be a welcome addition because it's metal on metal. It is super heavy. It also comes with the rack on the back, like the off-roading bits and bobs. No details on the front though, only on the back. The roof's colored. So I think this one got the bonus of a premium car, having it being a very heavy model as a premium. Because you can get this thing as a premium. It's exactly like this, and also being metal on metal, but with rubber tires. That's the only difference. And from the Fast and Furious X, the 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat, which I think has the Elephant engine in it. And all this time I realized that I have been... Sorry about that. I have been in online mode on my phone. Luckily, the phone didn't decide to pause, so I put it in flight mode. Okay, let's move on. So we have the just painted on version of the supercharger, I think. So I wish that would be made in. Otherwise, this is the casting that we already have had, like see for 2020. It's just has a little painted on hood bit, which should be actually, I think it should have been casted, not painted. But overall, very cool, very cool. As a premium, I prefer it more than the mainline. Okay, let's get into some other cars. Let's do the M2. Oops, that broke. Oops, that broke. Get out. There we go. So I'm not keeping this, so that is not important to me. I'm keeping this acrylic box though. But for video purposes, I want to get this thing off of the base. So let me just unscrew this guy very quickly. Let's do it on camera. Okay, there we go, it's off. Let's put the screws away on the side so I can put it back on the platform later on. Because I do keep my M2s within the acrylic cases. that's the way I like to, well, not store them, but collect them. But this thing, I think, deserves to be outside, but still. We have an opening hood, which doesn't stay open. Let's see if we can see some details in there. Yes, there's our details. We have a painted engine and everything. But I like that it stays shut, so it's fine. This is a very heavy model, so it's metal on metal. The tailgate doesn't open. It's because it's not a separate piece. Front is looking very awesome. The tires, I like the detailed texture on the tires. The tires overall look very well done. There's no wobbling or anything. Yeah, Ford on the back. Yeah, this is overall a very, very cool model. And it rolls like a Hot Wheels. And the most amazing thing is that, look at the comparison size. Like, this should be in the size of that, and it's just tiny next to the. I've had the thought to stop the Hot Wheels collecting thing, but I think I'm just gonna continue until I actually stop being interested in the Hot Wheels mainlines completely. But who knows when that's gonna happen. So yeah, that's our M2 truck, which is super amazing. I'm actually gonna be sad putting that back on the platform. Okay, let's open this old boy, the 58 Impala Custom. Oh, that was interesting. It's in a separate squishy case. It comes on platform. It also comes on this. Well, that's some safety features for an old model. The hood does not want to close completely, which is sad. Oh, it is a plastic base. Oh, that's kind of yuck. Not a fan when the model's base is plastic. Well, don't counting these. Like the Hot Wheels mainline is a different thing. But besides that, okay, let's pop the hood again and see if there was any details in there. Okay, there are, yeah, not too shabby. I think the front grille is a bit too big though. I'll have to see if I can do something about that hood so it would stay shut. I don't like when they display models inside of the package with open features, because then they tend to not close. And for Racing Champions quality, this is okay. I think this is like they're older style, so they're supposed to be not too much over the top details. Feels like I'm holding like a cheap, well, not cheaper, but well, it rolls very good, but it's super light because of it is like metal top, but it's because of the plastic base. I'm used to having these type of models being very heavy, and this is like very light. But there you go. If you want to see that, then you have that. We still have a lot of go, and I need to get this moving. Tarmac works. Let's crack this one open. Oh no, it's been sticked shut. Let me just quickly cut this sides open. I didn't realize it's going to be taped together. Okay, there we go. The tape has been cut. So this means we can get the car out. Oh, itchy nose. Now there's our cardboard, which I'm not going to keep. I'm interested in the car and the little container that comes extra with it for storage purposes, which is very cool, especially if I'm planning to move somewhere in the future. Also, this protective case is cool to keep for also some future instances. I believe this plastic does not fit in this. doesn't seem to be... no, it's bigger than the box, so I'll keep the box, I don't keep that. Here's the tarmac model itself. Can't focus normally, sorry. Yeah, there's our... okay, the striping is a little bit off. At least it looks for me, it's a tiny bit off. Or it could be just me. We have the mirrors. We have some details on mirrors. Inserted backlights, license plate. We don't have a carbon wing, so it's the basic wing. We have inserted front headlights. Nice splitter, little splitter in there. My camera doesn't want to focus. It goes into blur mode for some reason. And of course it is metal on metal, rubber tires. Much cooler than Hot Wheels Premium. I can tell that. Overall, like, can't get the camera to focus. Why? Is it because of the other cars in the background? Is it that the reason? Is that the reason? One more. There we go. Could be could be the reason. I don't know. I did clean the camera, so I don't know why it doesn't want to focus. Rims are very cool for this. Yeah, it rolls. Just gonna put that aside. Let's get into this Johnny Lightning 57 Chevy Bel Air convertible. Always happy to add more Johnny Lightnings on all worlds. Basically, any castings at this point are make me more happier to add to my collection. Of course, the Hot Wheels mainlines are getting lesser and lesser interesting for me, but because I'm getting more into these more and more. So very tiny hood. I think the car is very tiny for what it should be. I think this might be an older casting. Maybe that's why, because if you put this this guy next to it, it is very small. Although the racing champions are usually not perfectly scaled for 1/64, so I don't know what gives about that. Some cars are, some cars aren't. But in Johnny Lightning case, I know that they sometimes also have, at least for the older castings, they are not fully on scale. But all the newest stuff that is recently starting to come out, I've noticed that most of the cars are on the right scale. So rubber tires, metal on metal. Nice non-focusing detail. You have a little engine in there, which is also has some details up there. Nice interior, separate steering wheel. That's super cool. Let's see how it rolls. Oh wow, that rolling abilities today, divine. Okay, 2 more cars to go. So the SVO Mustang. I've been looking at this thing for half a year at least at this point. I wanted to buy it. It's just always something other things come up and I just end up buying something else. So metal on metal, rubber tires, as always. Looks like this might have a slight... oh no, actually not. It has a little rubbing on the tire here on the side. But it's not too much of an issue. So yeah, the front is not... so the hood isn't even a separate piece. So this is a full-on casting without separate body options. Well, like the hood doesn't open, nothing else opens. The spoilers are a separate piece. The lights are painted. Rear lights are also painted. Nice. Okay, yes. But this one is the first car of the video that has slight issues of rolling. But overall, it's going to be sitting on my shelf collecting dust. making me happy when I look at it. That's it. That's its job. Not to roll around. Okay, the Dodge Conquest, the last part on the video. So this one should have an opening hood, which I have no idea how to open. I have nothing to open it with, although does it open? I don't see on the package, it doesn't say that it actually does open, so if it does, I don't want to chip it, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to open that because that is shut very well. But I do love the rims. Look at these shiny, shiny rims. Okay, on the Starion we have the black bit here, where the grill is. This one doesn't. So that's a difference I noticed. Very nice. Okay, the back lights are painted. Front turning lights at least are painted because this thing has pop-up lights. Metal on metal. Rubber tires. Nicely detailed interior. Do like that. And looks like this is not going to have any problems rolling as well. Oh yes, it rolls. It rolls, boys. Well, there you have it. I'm not going to pull in the main lines in the picture, but whoa, where are you going? I'm going to put these guys in the picture like so. Okay, hope you liked the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.